anyone from the enemy is considered as a target. Anyone is considered as a target. The same condition is applied to what is in Palestine. All the Jews who are there, who live in the occupied land, they came by choice and they lived in the occupied land. So their life is not to be protected at all. All of them are targets. The same for the Americans in Iraq, the same for all of the soldiers in Afghanistan. All of those are occupiers, and they came by force and they have to taken away by force.
Yeah, for example, my land.
The same in your land. All the Chinese soldiers, the Chinese employees, everyone who's coming, and this is not their land. The soldiers who are occupying, or anyone who they bring, as long as this person is brought by choice, or even anyone from your people who's helping them, he has to be considered as a target. His life and his money, until they get out and end the occupation. And as I said, it's not only the Muslims who do this. Anyone who, at least the Muslims, they have some laws. They have some laws in war. You cannot kill a child. For example, if one person come, those employees you are talking, if they have children, you cannot kill the child. Even if he's Chinese who come with his family, you cannot kill the child. Because the child is not a person who takes his own decisions. The parents, they bring him, so it is not his mistake. So the kafir child, we don't kill him, because for us, all the children are Muslims, as long as they are not grown up and they have not chosen by their self to be kafirs. So the child cannot be killed. Anyone who did not come, who was forced to come, or he had to come, so this person, his life is protected, of course. Only those who come to occupy or to support the occupation, from them or from your people. So this is the fifth condition, is that the stolen money has to be more than a specific amount, which is about 500 crowns. The sixth condition, condition number 6, is that so condition number 5, it was about the type of money, not the amount of money. The type of money, that it is something to be used. It is something to be used, to be used in a useful thing, not harmful thing. So this doesn't include wine. This doesn't include musical instrument. This doesn't include anything that is used to do ma'asiyah. Drugs, for example. All of those are not cigarettes. All of those, if someone, for example, stolen, for example, 1,000 packets of cigarettes, for example, his hand is not cut. So condition number 6 is about the amount, and this is what was specified as 500 crowns. The amount or the value of this thing, if this thing is valuable or not. So if this thing is harmful and it is valuable for the one who's using it, his hand is not cut. So if someone, for example, have stolen all what is in the store of wine, for example, and this maybe the value, maybe it's about 1 million kron, his hand is not cut, because the amount or the value is not considered. It's not considered in this case. So those the condition number 5 and condition number 6 are related to the type of money, or the type of wealth, or the type of property, and the value. Okay. So condition number 7, that this money has to be stolen from a place where this thing should be kept. So if someone his portfolio is fall down from his pocket in the street, and someone found it in the street, and he took it, even if he know that this belongs to this person. If someone forgot his mobile in the masjid, and someone, for example, he found this mobile and he know that it belonged to this person, and he took this mobile, his hand is not cut. He have stolen the mobile, yes, but his hand is not cut for that, because this mobile was not put in a safe place. Okay? But if one person is keeping the mobile inside his pocket, and someone tried and he managed some way to go, and because he have the skill to get something from the pocket of someone, this is stealing. If someone put his car outside and the car is unlocked, and someone stolen the unlocked car, his hand is not cut because the car was unlocked. But if someone is locking the car and all of the safety conditions they are there, and someone managed to break something or to do something to take the window down, or whatever they do, you can do what you watch in the movies, and he's stolen this car, then his hand is cut.
But it is also a sin, right?
It is a sin.
But
we are now mentioning the conditions for implementing the had of cutting the hand. The same if someone left his house open or his room open in a hotel, and someone entered the room and he stolen his stuff, his hand is not cut. But if the room was closed and he managed somehow to break the lock and to enter the room and to steal his stuff, then his hand is cut. Condition number 8, that there is no suspicion about the purpose. There is no suspicion about the purpose. For example, if someone stolen from his father's money, his hand is not cut, because there is a suspicion that maybe this person, his father is not giving him enough money, so he steal from his father. And maybe not, we are not sure. So you cannot say, okay, if the father is a greedy person, we will not cut his hand, but he's not a greedy person, we will cut his hand. No, if there is a small suspicion that about this, so anyone who steals from his father, his hand is not cut. It is a sin and he has to be punished, but his hand is not cut. If he steals from his father's money and this person is funded by his father, but if this person is already grown up and he has his own job and he's not funded by his father is not spending money for him, his father is not funding him, so, and this person steals from his father, so this is a different situation. And the one who steals from his son's money, anyone who steals from his son's money, his hand is not cut, because his son is responsible to spend on him. So the father is responsible to spend on his son if the son needs, and the son is responsible to spend on the father if the father needs. So any father who steals from his son's money, his hand is not cut under any condition, because at the time of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one man came complaining to Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam that he's saying that my father is not a poor man and he's taking from my money. He's not stealing, he just take, and this person knows that he's taking. So Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, you and your money belong to your father. You and your money belong to your father. And this is a rule, as we said before, the father or the mother, they can take anything from your money as long as this doesn't harm you. So if your father tell you this is a nice shirt, give it to me, so you have to give it to him. It's not your choice, you give it to him, unless, for example, this is the only shirt that you have. So there is no, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, la darra wa la dirar, you cannot harm anyone and no one is allowed to harm you. So if the father steals from his son, his hand is not cut. And if the son steals from the father, as we said. And if there are two people who are partners in a company and some of them steal from the company money, his hand is not cut. So if any one of them steal from the goods or from the budget of the company and both of them, they are partners, his hand is not cut because he has a share from this money. This is stealing, but his hand is not cut for that. Because he has to tell the other that I took this amount, and he did not tell him. He takes some goods and he sell for himself, and he did not give the profit to the other partner. This is stealing, but his hand is not cut for that. And for example, if someone he owns someone else by some money, if you borrowed my money, for example, if someone borrowed money from someone else about whatever, 20,000 or whatever, and this person, the owner of this money, he went and he steal from that person after the time of the time of paying back has come, and he steal from this person's money. Maybe, for example, this person, he owned the other for 20,000, and at the time of paying back, he did not pay him back. And then he stole his car, for example. This person stole his car. His hand is not cut because he owned this person by some money. So this is a sin, but his hand is not cut for that. So all of those cases we mentioned in the condition number 8 is that there is a suspicion about the purpose of stealing. When the son steals from the father, maybe he needs this money because he's responsible to spend him. The same when the father steals from his son. The same when the partner steals from the company money. The same when someone steals from someone else who had borrowed money from him. Maybe he needs his money back and this person did not give him. So under any condition that there is a suspicion, his hand is not cut. Number 9, the crime has to be proved by two witnesses. Two confirmed witnesses. That has to be two men, or one man and two women, who are known to be honest and to be unbiased. To be respected means that they are not sinners, they are not wine drinkers, they are not people who do adultery, who do zina, and they are not known to be liars before. So if there are two people, they came and said, we have seen this person stealing, so his hand is cut in this case. But if there are no two confirmed witnesses, not only two Muslims, they have to be under those conditions, his hand is not cut. Or this person come and say, I have stolen from that person this amount of money. This also is taken against him. And condition number 10, which is the most important, is that the owner of this money has to acquire his money, and he has to go and tell the police that my money is stolen. So if you have seen someone stealing the money of someone else, and this person, he did not go to the police and tell, so you are not allowed to go to the police and say that I have seen this person stealing, or because maybe you don't know if this person have gone to the police, told her. So you go and tell the police, but the police is not allowed to cut the hand of this person, even when you if there are two witnesses, confirmed witnesses, have seen this person stealing, the police is not allowed to implement this had as long as the owner did not complain. So if he did not complain, you are not allowed to cut his hand. So those are the 10 conditions for implementing the had of sariqa. And as long as we are talking about stealing as a sin, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said لعن الله السارق يسرق البيضة فتقطع يده